Yeah, so my name's Anais Rachel, and I've worked in crypto for a few years now. I started back at Ariana Simpson's crypto hedge and venture capital fund. And then after, I more recently worked at Bitwise, which is one of the world's largest crypto fund index managers. Yeah, I mean, it's been great to discuss on yesterday's panel, for example, how to take these TradFi valuations that a lot of us are familiar with in order to better understand such a nascent industry, right? So all things crypto assets. Yeah, this is like saying in crypto that crypto winners is when we build, right? And even if we put that aside, I mean, the attendees here, a lot of them are from TradFi backgrounds and still in TradFi, but, getting a taste of crypto and, looking to perhaps create a strategy there, right? I mean, think about the excitement that's going on right now with the staking economy. So last year, 2022, staking really gained traction, right? We had Ethereum, which is the most prominent smart contract network, transition from a proof of work to a proof of stake network. And that really put staking on the radar, especially for TradFi investors. Now, what do we have, coming up? Well, in March, weeks away, we have staked ETH that's going to be able to be withdrawn from the Beacon chain. That is another event that's going to bring in institutional investors, right? So a lot of people are interested in the staking economy. It's going to expand in 2023. According to my own projections, it will grow by 51%, and that is the amount of ETH staked specifically by end of year 2023. So people are just curious. They want to get in and see how we can build better trust, and staking is part of that. We've talked about staking, we talked about the regulatory environment, and there's still a lot of work to be done, but people are willing to do the work, and that's what's important. Yeah, so the staking economy is definitely one of them, and that kind of, that brings us to a second one, right? Because staking is also all about, it's not just about getting, staking returns and monetary gains. It's also about securing the network. It's about decentralization. It's about building trust. And in order to build trust, we also have to be putting in place the right regulations. And that's for a variety of reasons, to also avoid another Tornado Cash incident, right? When OFAC sanctioned Tornado Cash, what we saw is, Alex, the founder, the lead developer, he's currently in jail right now in the Netherlands, right? And so people are afraid of the regulatory environment. Innovators are afraid to innovate. And that's a huge negative in the industry right now. So a key takeaway is, FTX happened, then a lot of bankruptcies and so forth. But in the long term, it's a net positive for the industry. And that's because it's going to accelerate regulations being put into place. Yeah, so I guess it's two things. I mean, obviously we're always talking about the SEC, and that's clearly about the U.S. I think given the U.S. is to a certain extent on the regulatory front, perhaps not as friendly towards the crypto industry as we'd like. That does give an opportunity for Europe to, be a leader in the space, and that's very exciting. Other than that, though, besides regulations, back to the theme of building trust, it's also on the tech side, right? The crypto natives. We are, in 2022, there was over $1 billion of hacks, right? So the tech needs to get better, and that's what I'm excited about. Part of that is making sure that these projects, that these developers are getting their code audited, right? To make sure that there are no vulnerabilities in the code. Because as soon as you lose a good sum of money, that is another hit to crypto mass adoption, right? And that's what then the regulatory bodies will use as, a reason not to help the industry grow to its fullest potential. So it's not just about the government, it's also about the developers, but we gotta keep in mind that we're still early, right? It's still early, it's still more forgiving, and we wanna make sure that these upgrades, there needs to be time given to the developers to do it right, which is partly why the merge for Ethereum took so long to implement, right? It needed to be done right, it was important.